Hi guys, Rich King Retro here, back with another pickups video. Yeah, so been crazy the last few days. Yeah, I went away at the weekend to Geek 2013, and yeah, and it's taken literally till I think it's Wednesday or Thursday. Yeah, Thursday to sort of recover. You know, go back to work Monday and try and sort of all my pickups and stuff. Basically watching all my TV that I recorded over the weekend. But yeah, so this is like my my retro finds from on the way to Geek 2013. Yeah, I went to a few retro game shops. Yeah, so bloody fucking Pikachu over there just fucking screaming his head off every time the sunshine shines through the window. So basically, yeah. So basically, I went on a retro road trip to Geek 2014. Sorry, not 2013, 2014. And yeah, so normally on my way up to these events, I normally pop into retro game shops and I go to towns or cities just on the way up there. So I started from Cornwall to Margate, and yeah, and I went to Exeter, Yeovil, and I was going to pop in Aldershot, but I sort of spent too much time in the other places. So yeah, so I got up must have been about 8:30. Yeah, it takes about an hour to get to Exeter, and on the way up there, I stopped actually Ivory Bridge on the way up there. One of my YouTube followers. Thanks to all the followers again. One of my YouTube followers, he mentioned there's a retro game shop or a game shop in Ivory Bridge, and that opened at 9:30. So it took it takes about an hour to get there, to be honest, to Ivory Bridge where I live, and I had to pick up petrol, and I drove quite slowly. So I got there about 9:30, paid for parking, and yeah, waited for the retro game shop to open because it said 9:30 on the bloody door. But no, literally didn't open. Waited till 10 o'clock, and I thought, oh, must be 10 o'clock, and no one came again. Literally no one, it wasn't open. So about 10:05, I thought, oh, I can't wait any longer because obviously I want to get behind going to all the retro game shops because I wanted to go to Aldershot. Maybe if I didn't actually go to Ivory Bridge first, I would have easily made it in time to go to Aldershot Kart Club. But I did. Obviously, when I was waiting, I wasn't waiting outside for half an hour. I thought I'd just walk around Ivory Bridge and go to the couple of charity shops. And yeah, most of them are open at 9:30 and at 10, so some were closed, some were open. But this is what I picked up for literally a couple of quid, and that was Spore, the Galactic Edition, and this was in a charity shop. I remember having Spore, never really get into it, so yeah, but I saw when it says like Galactic Edition, which I can imagine, I think it might be all the expansions and stuff. And like little DVD, CD, there's like the Art of Spore, some random book, the handbook, I guess that's like the manual, and a poster of the Spore universe. So that was a couple of quid. Shut up, Pikachu. So yeah, so I was quite pleased with that. That is good trade fodder, the trade on. So yeah, I was walking around half an hour waiting for the bloody shop to open up, for fuck's sake. Yeah, so then I got back on the road to Exeter, and yeah, every time I go on retro road trips, I always download some music onto Spotify. So I was listening to Stain, Breaking the Circle, I think it was called. Man, that's literally, they're like #1 in the UK and the US. They're literally 2,000, and they sold like 1.5 million copies in the first week or something stupid like that. So they're really big in the day, but I don't know where they've gone now. They've probably disappeared. They did literally just one album and just disappeared. So I was listening to them. Also Limp Bizkit. I think Fred Durst was like the manager of Stain. So yeah, so I listened to them, and also Creed. Basically, it was like literally like 2000 like rock. So yeah, so I just listened to them, and yeah, and drove to Exeter. Obviously, if you've seen my previous videos, I've done like a charity shop walking around. I went to go to another retro game shop because I knew where it was. And once again, that was closed. I was like, for fuck's sake. I was like, for fuck's sake, pretty, you know, not exactly happy. So I thought, oh, I may as well literally have my like spy camera, so I may as well go charity shopping. So I went around, did some charity shopping, and sort of the first one I came to, I had Masters of the Universe. As you know, I love my board games. You can see him behind me, and this is Masters of the Universe He-Man board game. So I was like, glad to pick that up. That's what it is, by Wolvertons. So I was just trying to find a space on the bloody wall for that. Also in Exeter, in Oxfam, which I was very surprised. I'm looking for the normal PS2 trash, football, and I literally just saw this case, this electronics boutique case, and I opened it, and it had a yellow Game Boy Pocket in, and it was $4.99. So, to be honest, now when I watch back the video, I don't know why I didn't ask if there was any games for it. I'm sure I didn't ask. I was like thinking, damn, I should have asked if there was games with it. But yeah, so that was, for once, it was just good find to find a charity. $4.99. Yeah, I don't know. If I had a couple of games, I probably would have been a bit more happy. But yeah, still happy to pick it up for $4.99 because I think a yellow one might have been what I'm missing from my collection. Okay, and then yeah, I went to, I don't know, what did I think? Yeah, I just obviously went around charity shopping. Didn't exactly pick up much, to be honest. I picked up a couple of PC games of like of Might and Magic 2 and 3, and I knew sometimes like big PC games, box PC games, especially the old early 90s, like the disc ones, like the 10 discs and stuff, 5 discs, especially Might and Magic, goes for quite well. So I've actually sold one of them. I think I sold one of them for £20 already, and the other one I'm still like trying to sell. So yeah, I sold one of them on Amazon for like 20 quid. So yeah, so pretty chuffed with them, but they're sort of in my Amazon pile at the moment. And I also picked up a game from Once. It's sort of like a little, it's a pawn shop Once. Man, the guy in there, he was just so, oh mate, he was so retarded, it was unreal. It was like, I'm like, can you kind of look at these Game Boys, how much are they? And like, he couldn't see them, I'm thinking, don't you know your stock, mate? So yeah, and then we had a little exchange, little bit of argument, exchange. I'm like, oh, sort of jog on. The prices were a bit overpriced, to be honest. Once used to be really good years ago, really good. But now they're a bit expensive now, so they're literally, I think they're basically Amazon prices really. And because of this next turn, it's quite far away. If I do buy stuff and it doesn't work, it's just a long way to go back. So yeah, so I picked up something from there. I forgot what it was. I literally forgot what it was. I don't have it in my pile here, so I might put it in a different bag or something. Or I might have traded it in actually. I just realised I might have traded it in. And the next, and then I went back to the car. And on the way to the car, I walked past the retro game shop, and he was actually open. So yeah, I did my spy camera, just walked in there, and just looked at all the stock and stuff, and we had a good chat and stuff. I was like, how much is that? How much is that? Sort of the gauge, sort of the prices. And it was a bit, I would say, yeah, basic eBay prices, but I literally picked up some games that I didn't have. I knew I had trades in my car, and I said, oh, I've got quite a lot of stuff in my car, and he's like, oh, cool, let's go down there. So I literally parked, put about 100 yards down the road. It's in one of those hour bays. And yeah, literally I picked up loads of stuff that I wanted. And yeah, and he literally just opened my boot, and he was like looking and thinking, oh, I wouldn't mind that, wouldn't mind that, wouldn't mind that. Literally just carrying my bags in. And yeah, basically I said, how much is that? And he's like 60 quid. And he was like, oh, I'll swap it for all this. And then I thought, oh, I was starting to break it down. I'm like, oh, how much trade? It was just like these Game Boy cameras and a Game Boy printer. And yeah, like a Game Boy Genie, and he's like, oh, and then I go, is that £20? He goes, yeah, that's £20. And suddenly I was like cutting it down into each section, like Mega Drive games, SNES games, Game Boy games, had a few box Game Boy games. So it slowly goes, that's £20, that's £20, and literally half the stuff where I began with, he was going to swap it for all of it. I think he wanted me to spend a bit more actually, but this is the only stock that I wanted. And yeah, I think I probably had about £100 off of stuff, and yeah, and I got to about 60. I'm like, oh, this is what I want to trade in. I want to save the rest of this to trade into other places. Is there anything else you want? I'm like, no, not really, mate. No, not really. But yeah, so I got really good. I literally picked up some games. There's a couple of games I wish I didn't actually get. But yeah, so basically, I saw this. I saw a box. It was just a box. It was nothing in it, but it was a box black controller, and I got black controllers for fun. So I think that was like £3 or £4, to be honest. £3 or £4 just for the empty box. And I got black controllers coming out my ears. He also had a little box of manuals as well. And yeah, he had loads of box of manuals. I'm not quite sure how much this came. I think it might have came to about a tenner, because when I worked out all the games, yeah, so this probably came out to about a tenner for the magazines. And that was Super Mario gold coins, or Super Mario Land 2 gold coins, Wario Land 2, Prince of Persia, Donkey Kong Land, Monster Max, which the manual looks good. It's quite funny. Literally, I saw it. I thought, I haven't seen that game before. I'm going to pick up the manual because that'd be something that I would never find a box one. Jurassic Park, Krusty's Funhouse, Tiny Toons Adventure Wacky Sports. Okay. Then there was like a Game Gear game, CJ Elephant Fugitive. Never heard of it, so I thought, yeah, pick that up. Okay, Super Mario Kart for the Super Nintendo. Wario Land, Super Mario 3. And yeah, The Legend of Zelda, A Link to the Past. Because I got 2 copies, and one's without a manual and one has a manual. So now I've got like a complete box, both 2 complete copies of Zelda with the maps and everything. So yeah, so I was glad to do that. I also picked up the Wiz. Is it Wiz? So it's sort of like a rare-ish PS1 game. And that was $8.99. I thought that was underpriced. I'm sure I remember this used to be like 20 quid, so I was quickly picked that up. Dino Land for the Genesis. Never heard of this game. I realised it's actually a pinball game. I was like, oh, damn mate, I don't like pinball games. So yeah, so I sort of wasted 10 quid on this. Yeah, so that was £10. Most of the stuff I traded in just was like, I don't know, like just stuff like missing manuals and stuff, but he still gave me a good price. Okay. Izzy's Quest for the Olympic Games? Never heard of it, but it looks like, I don't know. It looks like a looks like a Bugsy kind of like Toe Jam and Earl game. So I was definitely interested in that. He had literally yeah, I'll talk about it in a minute. Mutant League Football. It's always one I always buy wrong, but yeah, I definitely needed this one, Mutant League Football. There's Mutant League American Football as well, and there's a Mutant League Hockey, so... No, this is the American Football one, isn't it? Yeah, that is the American Football one. And one game which I've been looking for a while, and that's Game Ground, which is amazing game, absolutely amazing. I'm sure I had this for the Master System, and I always wanted it for the Mega Drive, and I did actually think I had it, but as soon as I got home I thought, yes, definitely needed it. It's such a good game, so that's definitely one for people to pick up if they ever, if you ever get one. I was trying to think. I think that was it. 10, 20, 30, 40. Yeah, 50. I think that was about it. Yeah, that was about it from that shop. Yeah, so that was he priced that up to about 60 quid, and I traded lots of stuff in. Mainly like Dreamcast games. I had like 10 Dreamcast games, but they have a missing manuals. The discs were like, the discs were like lightly scratched, and the boxes were destroyed. So I think he gave me 20 quid for them. It was only £2 each, but I couldn't send them as a bundle, to be honest. And the game's only going for £3 or £4 anyway, so it was basically stock for stock. He was saying, oh, it's really stock for stock. So yeah, so really happy with my pickups. I'm definitely going to give Game Ground a go. Dino Land, maybe I should have picked up, but yeah, happy with the manuals. To be honest, yeah, maybe I paid overpriced for some of these, but to be honest, it's just stuff I pick up at Car Beats for 50p, so you don't really mind. So the shop is called Critical Mass Retro Video Game Shop and Manga. He had loads of manga stuff in there as well, like figures, just like bloody toys and that. He had really good stock, so check out my video. To be honest, because I go to so many retro game shops, I should actually start filming the actual retro game shops, because I go to so many of them. Like I should have done that at the weekend, because I went to Critical Mass, Yeovil, which was like Atomic games, and also Level Up games in Canterbury, which I probably won't go to next year if I go to Geek again. But yeah, so yeah, definitely happy with that. So I left there quite happy and chuffed, and drove to Yeovil, and I started to listen to the oh no, there's another game. I knew there was another game, and that was Metal Gear Solid, and that was Metal Gear Solid 3 Substance. And to be honest, this is one of those games which you just bite the bullet. You're never going to find it at Car Beat for 50p or quid or anything stupid like that. It's just like, it's one of those games that I always pick up the wrong copy. The other cheap copy is only like literally worth a quid, and you pay a quid for it. And it was just, I thought, sod it, fuck it, I may as well trade it in. So I got that. So yeah, that's what I got. I knew it was something. So I've always, literally, this has got like, was it 2 discs, and then there's like a DVD as well, I think. Or you can go online. So that's interesting. Includes bonus disc. So that's what pickups from Critical Mass. Yeah, so from Exeter to Yeovil takes probably roughly around an hour and a half. So It was, yeah, I hate that road. The 303 is just an absolute nightmare. Stopping and starting. If you could just literally just do 70 all the way, it would be good. But you got like bits where it just goes down to goes through little villages for like 30 miles an hour speed cameras, and it goes up, and then you get stuck behind a lorry. Oh yeah, also sorry, also critical mass. He gave me a free game. He goes, "Would you like this?" And it's A and B, yeah, computing adventure, and this is for BBC Micro. So the guy was actually really good, yeah, for BBC Micro Electron. Yeah, Venture Escape or Venture Escape. But I need a BBC computer now. I knew that. People finding fucking games. Yeah, so yeah, I went to Yeovil. Once again, I sort of like walked around and did my charity shop finding. Can't remember if I think I uploaded some of the videos. Literally, there's nothing there. There's nothing there. There used to be a good game station there, which sold rows of retro games, but that became a game and sort of disappeared because they already had like 2 games in, or they had a game station and a game in the same city, and yeah, one of them disappeared. So there was only a game, and that was just rubbish. So I went to Atomic and was it Collectibles or something in Yeovil. And they had some good stock as well. So they had some good stock in there as well. I should took a video actually. I completely forgot. And yeah, I picked some stuff up there. I forgot to take some games there, so I went there and then went back to my car. And literally when I went back, and I must have been 10 minutes too long, and I got like a £25 parking ticket. I'm like, no, it's one of those hour bays, and I was like 1 hour and like 11 minutes, and I'm thinking, oh, I haven't even seen a traffic warning. But it must have been like a camera. And literally, yeah, there must have been a camera of all over like the car park bays, and literally some guy comes out and says, "We observed you coming in at this time." I was thinking, bloody hell, that's literally to the minute. They must be in some kind of office somewhere, and literally just like come out of the office and go, just give the tickets out straight away. So yeah, there's some really good games. They are well overpriced, literally. At least these go, at least Critical Mass, you can maybe get them down a bit and. Yeah, and sort of like negotiate, but bloody Atomic video game shop, it was absolutely, it was so overpriced, it was unreal. But I took some games in there to trade in. I think I took a Dreamcast. I took a box PS1, which they gave me 12 quid for, which I was quite surprised. So next time I see a car boot, I'm gonna buy, and you have these stupid little box PS1s that you all see that people always leave. I'm gonna pick them up for a £5. I'm just gonna literally just hoard them and just literally take them there, and they'll give me like £12 trading, which is really weird. So yeah, they gave me £12 trading, and even if one of them, even if the box said 2 controllers, he still gave me like £2 for like a controller. So yeah, so one of them got £14, even though the 2 controllers belonged in that like box console. So I took them, and one of them wasn't working, but I'm like, mate, it's blowing the lens, and yeah, so he blew in the lens, and that was it. It was all nice and fine. And yeah, because they were taking so ages, they were taking so long to bloody test everything. That's why I got the parking ticket. I'm like, god damn it. And there was one game I was going to buy, literally I was going to buy for £25. I thought, nah, I haven't got the money, I'm going to leave that for next time, and then I get a £25 ticket, and I think, for fuck's sake. For fuck's sake. Yeah, there's some good stock. Yeah, most of it I've actually already got, so so sort of an average collector, it would be really good to go in there. They sort of give good trade, and they did look on like Amazon or eBay and just look at completed listings. So there was one game I got really good money for, which literally before Christmas there was like shitloads of copies. I forgot what game it was, but now there's only like literally 2 or 3 copies, and the last one sold for like 20 quid, and he gave me like, I think it was number £12 trading or £10 trading. But before Christmas it was selling for about 10 quid. So sometimes, yeah, these retro game shops, they look on eBay at the completed listings rather than what's actually listed. So you do have like some random games that are quite worth quite a lot of money. But yeah, so there's a couple of games I've never actually seen before, and this is definitely one of them. I haven't played this yet, but I thought it looked like a Streets of Rage game. So yeah, I thought it was Streets of Rage or. Yeah, Streets of Rage or like a Street Fighter kind of game, and that's tough enough. And it looks really good. The 4 great champions have arrived at the Colosseum, one of few buildings left standing after the Great War of 2151. So yeah, so maybe it's more like a Street Fighter Final Fight kind of game. So yeah, so I definitely wanted to get that. Upgradable for 4 different levels. There's one game I sort of regret. I always regret getting a game, and that was Wario's. Warriors Woods. Looks like a fucking, I don't know, Columns and bloody Buster Move and all those kind of games. But there wasn't really much. I had so much in the shop already. He had a really good stock, but I've already got it in my collection. So when I traded some of the stuff in, I was surprised I think I got like 70 quid. I was like, bloody hell, 70 quid. I even took a Dreamcast in there. I got some money, good money for a Dreamcast. And I got Blob. What's it called? A Boy Has a Blob. Help save Blobonian. I've always heard of this game, but I've never played it, so definitely can't wait. Definitely can't wait. Then I also got Split House 2, and this was 10 quid, and they had another copy, and that was like 20 quid. So I was like, let's take the £10 one. But we were so like busy, like chatting and stuff. As you can see, there's no game in it. They forgot to put the game in it, and because we were like chatting for ages and that, just talking, they obviously forgot to put the game in. So I have phoned them up, and I will be next time in the area. Go pick up the actual game. I've always wanted to play this game. I missed out on the car boot 2 or 3 times by some little kid buying it for like 50p, and one of my lizard rivals buying it for about £6, I think. Or buying it, yeah, I think he might have bought it in a bundle. So yeah, so I'm like, damn it! When I opened it in the hotel, I'm like, oh no, they didn't put the game in. And also got Perfect Dark for the Game Boy Advance, really good condition. That was $4.99. And one game which I definitely wanted, which was Super Pang. This was $12.99, bit over, like I said, well over price. Let's have a quick look to see. It might be a good price actually, but I think it's well overpriced. I don't like paying anything more than £10 for a cartridge game. They're really good guys in there actually. They had obviously my board games and like not sort of they had a few of some of the old board games like out back, like stuff like Epic and Warhammer. So let's see if it's worth $12.99. Super. This buying here for 6 quid, I'm gonna cry. That's okay. Buy it now, $16.99. Buy it now, $16.99. Maybe that's an okay. I remember having this for the Amiga. It was maybe not Super Pan, but actually Pan. Oh, not bad. $14.99. Even the box only went for $16.99. Yeah, so that's not bad actually. Yeah, there's some other games in there that are really cheap, but I already there's like really expensive one. Basically, game prices go up and down. If you go in the shop and you can see a game, you can buy it at a good price, like Split House. I'm sure Split House goes for £15 plus. But I was able to get it for $9.99. Obviously, some of the stuff probably has been on their shelves for about a year and either come down in price or gone up in price, so you can pick up a good bargains. Yeah, so after that, I left the Oval. That must have been about 3 or 4 o'clock. And yeah, I wanted to go to Aldershot, and by the time I got to Aldershot, it was about literally 5:10, and it takes half an hour, or about 5:10, where sort of the junction into Aldershot is. And to be honest, I just wanted to get to the hotel, and I still had another 2.5 hours to bloody get there. So yeah, so finally carried on my journey. Got to the M25. Hashtag car park. Oh man, the M25. Obviously, everyone finishing work between 5 and 6. It was just a fucking car park. It was just doing my head in. But luckily, I put the Retro Asylum guys on. They're a podcast, Retro Asylum podcast. Go to iTunes. They're really good guys. They basically just like talk about retro video games. There's about 5 or 6 of them. So normally there's 2 of them talking, and about a subject. But there's like they always just like mix it up, and depends obviously who's interested in the actual topic. But I listened to the top Commodore 64 games. 2 guys. Yeah, I think one's called Press Play Tape. I forgot who the other guy was. Yeah, and yeah, the top 4 Commodore 64 games, or top 5. No, wait there. It was like their favourite sports, like Commodore 64 games, favourite adventure, favourite like arcade conversion, favourite like racer, and just stuff like that. And it was just really good insight into the games. And also, then they did the Amiga afterwards. So there was good laughter, good banter. And there's a few times I was like. There's a few times I was like, oh, I just like shouting like, no, that can't be your favourite game. But obviously it's not religious, so it's just their sort of like favourite games for the system. But yeah, they're really good lads. And then they actually did a live podcast. Because obviously, like I said, they do podcasts. They actually did a live podcast at Geek 2014. So on a Saturday, between 6 and 7, they did their podcast then. Because, yeah, I'll tell you more about it later on. Okay, no, actually, I can talk about it now, because literally all my other pickups are actually after the event. Yeah, so I got there finally about 7:30. I was like, oh, I finally got in the hotel. After listening to the Retro Asylum guys. Some of the videos, some of their podcasts last from about an hour to about 2 hours. So sometimes I only really listen to them when I go on my road trips, because it takes like 2 or 3 hours to get to somewhere. So I always do like 2 or 3 or 4. I think I did 4 at the weekend. Literally just like, yeah, stockpile them. Because my journey to work only takes 10 minutes, so you can't really get into a podcast because they're like quite long. But yeah, so yeah, got there about 7. I literally 7:30. I just literally put on Facebook, oh, finally made it to Margate, and one of the guys who were organising it or helped set up he's called Craig. He's from Replay Events, and yeah, Geek 2014 wasn't really run or organised by the Replay Events, but they supply all the retro games, all the retro machines and everything, and the tournaments there. So, which is really good because they don't just do their own events like Play Expo in Blackpool or Play Expo in Manchester. They also support other events as well with obviously the machines, because they've got basically all the sort of stock, if you know what I mean. So yeah, so he said come on down. This was on the Thursday, and the event didn't actually start on the Friday. He said, oh, come on down, have a few beers. So I thought, sod it. Had a shower, had a burger and chips, and literally walked down to the event, and walked through the back door. And there was literally like the event was like no one apart from about 8 people, which was all the Replay Events guys. I was like, they're like, hey, you made it. I was like, yeah, mate, nightmare on the M25, having a good chat. And he goes, here's a pint. And literally was there 5 minutes. They got me a pint. They had a pint all ready for me to drink. And there was they're awesome hosts. Those guys, awesome hosts. Literally, I know them all now. Sort of you see them from a distance, but yeah. But even more you go to the events, the more you sort of know them. And yeah, Katsu was well funny. He's from Retro Collect. He was just hilarious. But yeah, it was just really good. Literally having all these machines with about 8 of us, and there was like no one else apart from sort of like the Replay Expo, the events guys. So yeah, so that was good. And they had kind of little like a staff competition, and yeah, you basically had to. Basically one person went out. If you got the lowest score, the last person went out, but the second to last person picked the next game. And the first game, I forgot what it was. It might have been Space Invaders actually. But we played it on like we played it from the Video Games Carnival, and obviously they have like the fruit where you go left and right and stuff, and like the banana to fire. And I was like, the last person because I've only just joined, and I was like bashing the banana like too hard and literally just destroyed the banana. Everyone was doing like really softly. I like destroyed the banana. But yeah. So one guy went out, and then he picked a couple of other games, and yeah, there's some other games I've never played before because everyone just sort of picked their favourite game, and it was just really funny, just sort of like going on different consoles from different kind of eras and stuff, and it was just and I picked out there's one game I just picked which was just random game, so many random games that I've never heard of, so it was just really good sort of like gaming experience just playing. But yeah, sort of with at the end of the day, it's like literally 2 of us left, which was me, and sort of the main guy for Replay Events. It was just so funny. I was like, crowd just turned up, and I sort of made it to like the final, like the staff little like staff gaming thing. And last game was like Pong, and I won that. It was just so funny. I was like, oh, so I won that. So I won the bloody staff like competition. So that was quite good. And then some pizzas arrived, and we just went out back and had a few pizzas, and we literally basically had like a couple of free drinks and some pizzas. So yeah, so they were really brilliant hosts. And then so went back to the hotel, had a sleep, obviously, and then got up the next day and went down there. So yeah, brilliant event. Thursday, I'm trying to think what Friday. It was Friday. Was it Friday? Yeah, Friday. Get mixed up with my days. Yeah, such a brilliant event. Went down there and just met loads of people. I was there 5 minutes, and some guy goes, "Oh, I love you on YouTube, mate," and he gave me his card. So Retro Collective. So yeah, so it's like I guess it's gaming pics and stuff on Instagram. And I haven't followed them yet. I haven't followed them on Retro Collective Europe. So you're literally there 5 minutes, and some guy comes on, and then we had a good chat. We had a good chat for a bit. Also went around obviously the little shops they had there, and they had some people from Level Up Games. They had sort of like people selling Magic and stuff, Magic and Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and obviously you've seen my video. But this is what I got. I thought, I'll put this behind and I'll pick it up on Sunday, and it was Speed Freaks and the Morty Tap. I've been looking for this one for years, to be honest. Been looking for this one for years, so it was 15 quid. Good price, I would say. Good price. But yeah, happy to pick that up. Happy to pick it up. Yeah, so I just went in the main hall and they had that sort of like UK retro championships like competition, and I was like, I was doing really well, but then obviously I think I finished top on Friday, but then Saturday and Sunday got destroyed and finished about 30th. It's like there are some games I haven't played for ages, literally. Balloon Flight, I haven't played that for a while. But yeah, like Sega Rally, I never remember Sega Rally being so like sliding and stuff, so sliding everywhere. But yeah, they had really good indie support as well, people with app games and stuff like that. So yeah, games coming out in the future, but then promoting it. And they had like the Minecraft area, so loads of kids were just in there playing Minecraft. I know nothing about Minecraft, it's gone over my head. So literally, like in 20 years' time, those kids are going to be loving Minecraft. They're going to be probably playing Minecraft, like thinking Minecraft is retro, so they'll be loving it. Just like probably when we were sort of like younger, like Super Mario and Sonic probably went over sort of like people our ages then. But yeah, it was a really good event. Had a few beers, a few too many beers, and yeah, because I was so shattered from driving, I just literally I just went home. Yeah, I just went home early. No, it's finished at 6, so there wasn't actually an evening on Friday because last year there was an evening. So yeah, so I stopped at 6, and yeah, so I went back to the hotel. I think they all went out to Wetherspoons and stuff in the evening, the replay events guys. They didn't invite me down, but I was so shattered. So literally I went to sleep about, must have been 9 o'clock and didn't wake up till about 8 the next day. I was just so shattered, but I was all energised. Went down there. I sort of did buy the early passes, but I worked out by the time I sort of like got up and had a shower and got down there, I sort of was there for the opening time of the actual event anyway, so next year I might not get the early pass. So yeah, so I went down there again, and yeah, so I was there for about 5-10 minutes, and I met the Retro Asylum guys there, Ali and Andy. So yeah, it was just good to have a chat with them. Talk about our car boot finds when we sort of like first followed each other on Twitter and stuff. So that was like really good. And yeah, I entered the competition again because you get to enter the sort of like the UK retro gaming, what it's called, competition like each day. And to improve on your score, and literally by the time I actually tried to do that, probably about 3 o'clock, I was already wrecked. I was like, wow, too many beers, too many beers again. But yeah, it was really good, and I thought on the Saturday I'm going to play sort of many sort of like games that I haven't played for ages. So I gave like Ghouls and Ghosts a go, got absolutely destroyed on Ghouls and Ghosts. It's so bloody hard. I'm thinking I maybe used to be able to destroy this boss for fun. Literally couldn't do it, and I gave up on that. I played Medal of Honor for the PS1 from start to finish. I did like half of it, and then I had to go do some kind of competition or something. I think it was like the Tekken 3 competition. When I got back, someone had resetted it. I'm like, no, because there's no memory card. So next time I'm going to take a memory card with me and just put them in there, sort of save my progress and put it back in there. So yeah, so Tekken, yeah, I entered the Tekken 3 competition. I did really well until sort of like the final, sort of like my side of the group, and then some guy who's just Eddie Gore, just down X and circle, doing the high kicks, and just basically perfected me twice. Got absolutely destroyed. I was just Jin. Sort of like the other characters, because I haven't played it for ages. The other people I was playing, I was sort of like trying to learn all the moves. Like, oh yeah, this is how you do this. Because I was loving Jin. There's a couple of moves I couldn't figure out how to do it, but yeah. So yeah, so he went through to the final, and then some other guy, I think who he was. I think it was either Shay Lu. Yeah, I think it was Shay Lu, and he actually won. He actually beat the guy who was Eddie Gore. And we were like, back off, Eddie Gore. And then I sat down and had a chat with him, actually, the person who won. Because I go, oh, do you mind having a play? I was like, Jin. And we basically like, just, he will win, I will win. So I was like, just trying to get to use all the moves, saying, oh, can you do that move? So that was just good, just for half an hour. Just chatting to the guy who actually won the competition. Just about the game as well. So that was just really good. I forgot his name, but yeah, if you're out there, you know, send me a message, mate. It was a really good laugh. See you next year. Yeah, and then I played Crash Bandicoot, did from start to finish, but once again I was like, need a memory card, because I was trying to get obviously when you try and get every apple and box, but obviously when you miss or you die, you have to like, you can't get the yeah, you can't do it. I'm like, no, I need to sort of reload the last like level. So yeah, because it wasn't obviously there isn't a save. So yeah, I sort of enjoyed that. I finished that game, Crash Bandicoot. It took about 1-2 hours, I think. It didn't take that long actually. I just cruised through it. Yeah, there's so many other games that I played that were just like brilliant. There was one game in the Neo Geo I've never played before, but it was so hard. Obviously, some of the old retro games are so hard. 3 lives and you're dead in like literally 30 seconds. You're like, how do you get past this? And then the more you play it, the more you think, oh, this is how you do it. And then you get used to the game. You actually learn the game rather than if you play games nowadays. It's like checkpoint, 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 checkpoint. Thinking, I can just run down this corridor. I don't care if I die. I know there'll be a checkpoint halfway down the corridor or at the end when you go around the corner. And then you load back at the checkpoint and run far again. But yeah, this one's definitely more skill. So that was like brilliant. And one thing I did actually notice about the Geek 2014 was the amount of like just like families there, the amount of like fathers and sons and that. So I met a father and son. It was literally this little kid was like tapped me on the shoulder. I'm like, hi. He was like, hi, I've seen you on YouTube. I was like, all right, mate, how you doing? Took a little photo of me and him. But yeah, he was just literally we had a good conversation and that, him and his father and that. So obviously going there to relive memories. It's sort of just good, just walking past people and just seeing their daughters or their sons, and they're sort of like standing on the shoulder saying, you should do this, you should do this, and the son's like, no, this is how you do it, and you think, oh, why didn't I think of that 20 years ago? It was really funny, like the kids have got better minds now, and they can actually think better than what we did. But it was just a really good event for that, really good event for families and that, so yeah, it was just good meeting you guys, good meeting you, so yeah, definitely good meeting you. For Skullboy, so Skullboy, yeah, I think he's probably messaging on my other one, so yeah, it's good to meet you, Skullboy. So definitely see you next year. Definitely probably a longer chat. And yeah, there's so many games I played. I played the usual GoldenEye. Just literally just turned up on GoldenEye. There was these 3 guys and literally just destroyed them on GoldenEye. I was hoping there'd be a GoldenEye competition, but obviously when now they're doing like the championship, the retro championship. They've sort of not doing sort of like many other competitions. They did like a FIFA competition on the Sunday, which was really good because they had FIFA for like the Mega Drive, and then they had a FIFA for the PS1 and like a FIFA for like the PS2. I think there was another FIFA, so they had like 4 different generations of FIFA. So when you entered the competition, I don't know if you went on each one or if you started on like the first one and then the second sort of generation. So that was really good. So you can generations through time, the FIFA competition. I played some racing game, just obviously in the little. It was a little circle, look at the TVs when they have Halo, entered the Halo 2 competition, top 8 went through and I was like, oh, top 9, but I killed myself 4 times. I was like, if I never killed myself 4 times, yeah, I would have been okay. But yeah, and then they had some Rip Speed, like some rally game for the Xbox. Oh, I don't like racing games at all. I think Mario Kart and Micro Machines, that's about as good as I get, so yeah. So I got destroyed in that as well. That was 16th, I came like 10th or something, so yeah, so that wasn't that good. Yeah, I just don't like racing games, but obviously you just join in and learn, isn't it? Join in and learn. Yeah, I played so many other games as well, and yeah, it was good to see that obviously the Retro Lords were there. They came on down, and yeah, just spend the day just drinking and that, and probably about 4 o'clock, there was an announcement about some card games. I love my board games, sort of my card games, like, I'm sort of into Magic, sort of a bit, but there's sort of other card games which I just love. But there was like a new card game which they were sort of like demoing, called Insane Robots. So I went over, literally thought I'd get burger, chips and a pint. Went over and played Insane Robots for a while, and it was just really good. You know, it's called Insane Robot Battle. And it was, yeah, so you had like your robot, you had like these power cells, and you can only do attack and like defense, and it was really good. I really enjoyed the game. So I actually won the competition on the Saturday, and I got a choice of a game, and it was Civilization either 4 or 5 for the PC. And yeah, so I had a choice. Yeah, 4 or 5 for the PC. I actually yeah, picked Civilization up, and I've actually sold it once again on Amazon for £7. So I literally just posted it about 10 minutes ago. So I was glad to win that. And then on the Sunday they had it again. Or was it on the Friday and the Saturday? I can't remember. No, I think they had they had it on the Friday, Insane Robot Battle, but also had another. They were also there on Saturday, and also I won a game because obviously there was only 4 or 5 of us played on the Friday, but on the Saturday there was probably about 10 to 15 people. But I was on a table yeah, I was on the table, but no one on the table would play the day before, so I sort of knew how to play, and I just destroyed him. Destroyed him, and I got a peg of a game, and that game was XCOM Enemy Unknown. Which I've just literally, I don't waste money expansions. I don't really into PC games, but when I sort of like picked up Civilization, I could have either Civilization this or like another game. I forgot what it was. It was a sports game, and I thought, oh, I wonder how much this goes for. And I scanned this in or looked on Amazon and realised it's like 10 to 15 quid. So I thought, damn it, I should have got that one. So I thought if I play tomorrow, I'll win it. So I won it, and then I was able to pick up this copy. Listed on Amazon. I think I'm literally, as I come back from the post office, I've sold this for like 18 quid. So I literally just did it £5 cheaper than the actual on Amazon, and literally sold it. So I've already just for the games I sort of like won with XCOM and Civilization. That sort of paid for my parking fine. Yeah, so I literally don't have the original XCOM Enemy Unknown. I think I got it for PS3 somewhere, but I never really got into it either. It's down there somewhere. Yeah, so just good to just get rid of that, to be honest. But yeah, it was really good on the Saturday. Like I said, they had the Retro Asylum podcast, and they're obviously saying why they were at Geek and what they enjoyed about Geek. But there was like a guy with a little horn, and literally they had loads of prizes, lots of all gifts for people. So they had like Pac-Man the board game. They had a few other stuff. Yeah, just like loads of random like Nintendo giving some goodie bags or Nintendo T-shirts and stuff. And basically the kids were like putting their hands up and screaming as loud as possible. They were just handing out the prizes and that. And there was one prize which I got, or gift. And they put, which was Gunship for the Spectrum. They basically put, literally I was there watching. And they go, put your hand up if you got a Spectrum, and no one did. So I thought, I looked around, I even know the guys. And in the end I put my hand up, I was like, yeah, I got a Spectrum. so I got this for free. So cheers guys. Yeah, it was a really good, interesting podcast. They sort of had the, just basically talking about the event and how well it is. So I'll definitely do the link down below for the podcast if I can, if I'm able to. But yeah, so they're really good guys, So it's sort of weird, like one of them just like, he sounds completely different in real life, if you know what I mean, compared to when he's on the podcast. When he's got a mic, he sounds completely different, so it's really weird. I was like, oh, that's you! But I didn't realise that's you, because you sound nothing. Because we've spoken before, we've spoken at a Play Expo, I think we've spoken at a Play Expo, but that didn't sound like you. But yeah, there's also a guy that was there, I think he was like a fan, or he'd been listening to the podcast, and he's just slowly just like obviously joined and stuff, get involved. So yeah, you can get involved with Retro Asylum, go on their website. Yeah, if I just post a link to the website, and you just give like stuff, little donation and stuff. I got like a box of games and stuff, and just basically random crap that I just can't be bothered to eBay, because they're just too much annoying posts. Or people be like, it doesn't work, but obviously it does work, they just don't know how to bloody use it. So, just like the Game Boy cases, I've got Game Boy cases coming out my ears, so I'm just going to send them a random box, which I actually messaged them about 2 weeks ago saying I got a box of stuff for you. But I forgot they were going, so I should have actually took the box with me, the bloody Geek 2014. So yeah, it was a brilliant event, and then we went out Saturday night, had a few more beers. Oh mate, we went in one nightclub, I don't know what it's called, it was I was thinking, what the hell? Normally my nightclubs are just like press play and like media play with like Rihanna, David Guetta and like Disclosure and just stuff like that, but this was and just maybe after like 20 minutes just some random woman just singing about 5 words. But yeah, my ears were just ringing the next day. I'm like, oh. It's so funny, it was like loads of, because I've got like a massive afro, when I brush it up, there's like loads of random like women just grabbing my afro, and I'm like, ooh. But I was like playing with their bellies, I just love bellies for some reason, I was like, ooh, just chatting them up and stuff. And then next door was like the kebab shop. And then literally I thought, oh, that's it, I gotta go home. It was like, got to 3 o'clock, I did a stew, I was like, oh, game over man, game over. I gotta go. That was fucking so funny, Stu, I still laugh at that now. Literally, I just thought you down, so I'm just like, that's it, I'm off, see you later on. Went to the kebab shop next door, and literally the girls who were like playing with their bellies like came in, man, they were absolutely minging. I was like, the kebab shop with the lights on, I'm thinking, oh my god, there they go. They're like, hey, afro, and I'm thinking, oh my god, you're absolutely minging. Too many beers, big goggles, and it was too dark. I was thinking, cheers mate, get my burger and chips, and like leg it back to the hotel. That was so fucking funny. I was like, oh my god, they are minging. I'm sure like one of them I was guessing literally was just like thrown up outside. I was like, yeah, see you next year. It was quite funny. Yeah, so yeah, I literally slept on Sunday and didn't get down there but to about 11, half 11. And yeah, water, more burgers and chips, and just like literally, yeah. And then I did my videos, just walking around. Did a video at the actual place. Yeah, too many beers last night. And yeah, basically said my goodbyes. I stayed there to about, I must have been to about 2 o'clock, I think. So Sunday I was only there for 3 or 4 hours. Paid like £10 for a Sunday ticket, but I was only there 3 or 4 hours because it takes 5 or 6 hours to get back to Cornwall. And there was some retro game shops that I wanted to go on the way back. So yeah, so I went to Level Up Games on the way back, which is probably about an hour away from Margate. And once again, it would be like 20 minutes. It was like a motorway, but it's just obviously wasn't a main road. It was a single track road going into little villages, and then finally got to Canterbury, and then it took about an hour. It was just doing my head, and I'm like, oh, I just want to go home. But yeah, I went into there, Level Up Games, Canterbury. There wasn't actually much sign about parking, so literally the first thing that said car park, short stay, I'm like pulled in there. But it was like a 20-minute walk to the shop on that one, for God's sake. But Canterbury was like the loveliest town I've ever been to, man. I thought it was literally you had all these like old buildings from like, I don't know, the 16th century, man. I was like, what the fuck? Like in Exeter, they made a big deal about some 16th century like building where you thought like Quakers and stuff, and like bloody James I was going to come out with his blunderbuster, and literally the sort of like, yeah, the English Civil War and stuff. But it was just like that. Literally every house, for the whole street was just like that. I was like, oh my god. And I was thinking, fuck me, it's a fucking cathedral. Like the cathedral was like 10 times bigger than the one in Truro. I was like, what the hell? I was like, what the hell? Yeah, so I finally got to Level Up Games. Walked in there, and honestly, I've been to a few retro game shops. It's probably definitely in the top 3 of the most stocked. Wide range of stocks in there. It was all brilliant. I wish I took a video now because there was so much in there. And even me, I literally could have spent about £1,000 easily. I was like, that. I picked up about, I was like, oh, I need all this, I need all this. So yeah, so definitely brilliant stocked out. Price wise, because the actual people who owned it were actually at Geek 2014. They had some different people on there, and they wouldn't even give me any discount, which was really annoying. I was like, what the hell? So I picked up some Game Gear games. I was like, can I look? They weren't really that friendly, you know. The people at Geek were friendly. The people who obviously run it, but the people that left at the shop wasn't really friendly. Like I was there for about 5 minutes, and they locked the door. I'm thinking, what are they locking the door for? And then they kept on looking at me like, mate, can I look at that game? How much is that? And they kept like just going through. So how much is that? I go, oh hey, there's Game Gear games. They're like, sorry mate, we want to go for a lunch. Can you hurry up please? And I'm thinking, what the fuck? I go, mate, I travelled away from Cornwall to come here. I've got like £200 in my pocket. You know, you're gonna fob me off, are you? And literally, they just gave me evils, I just gave them evils. I was thinking, fuck it, not very friendly stuff. But yeah, the people who own it who were at Geek, they were really friendly, but the people that left the actual shop were right dickheads, and they were just like, we're really hungry. I'm thinking, what the hell? Just buy a sandwich, you dicks. But yeah, so they finally got some Game Gear games out, and I got these Game Gear games. I think it actually came to 18 quid, and he actually gave me £15 in the end because he wanted to get rid of me. And I knew they wanted to get rid of me, so I was like, some of these weren't even priced. I'm like, how much is that? How much is that? How much is that? And I did that for about 20 minutes. It was so again angrier and angrier. How much is that? And he kept going on Amazon or even he kept looking at. There's like games I already had. I'm like, how much is that? How much is that? It was so funny. It was so funny. That's probably why they didn't really like me. But I picked these games up for I think it was like I don't think it was 15 quid. And they were at £18. It was used 15 quid. So these were games for the Game Gear. That's Tasmania for the Game Gear. For some reason, I don't have Tasmania for the Game Gear. Super Off-Road. Spider-Man Return of the Sinister Six. Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. Robocop vs Terminator. That's another hard game for the Mega Drive, if I remember correctly. Okay, I was umming and ahhing. Basically got one Wonder Boy for the Game Gear, and I thought I'd give this one a go. I haven't even checked it yet. Wonder Boy. Dragon's Trap. Psychic World. Don't know what that is. Do not know what it is. And Dragon Crystal. So I've got 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, 8 games. So obviously they work out to be, I don't know, 175 or 170. So now we're £15. So it wasn't bad. Happy with that pickups. There was so much, yeah, so good other stuff there as well. There's good American Game Boy games as well. So yeah, I did try to get hold of I'm a Gamer Geek. I did try to get hold of you, mate, because there's some games. Obviously, you literally spoke to me either Saturday morning or Sunday morning. Said you went to the car. I think it was actually Sunday morning. I think you woke me up. Yeah, it wasn't for you waking me up. I don't know if I would have got up on Sunday. Too many beers, mate. And yeah, there's a couple of games I was going to buy, but I couldn't get through to you. I forgot what games you wanted. So they had the Zeldas. Yeah, they had all the Zeldas on the Game Boy. There's one of them which it was an American one, but it was like a Legend of Zelda, but it was red, and it said comes with 4 swords. So I was like, oh, I was umming and ahhing, saying, is that a fake one or is that not a fake one? So yeah, it looks completely different to my 4 swords on its own and my Legend of Zelda on its own, which is completely gold. And then I got another Legend of Zelda, which is sort of like a player's choice kind of one. So yeah, which is sort of red, but sort of like gold in the middle. But this one was like different. It was like, yeah, the like red, yeah, gold, yeah, red on the outside, gold in the middle, and they include 4 swords. So when I actually looked on eBay, because I was at for once gave me a good signal in a game shop, I was like, oh, I saw one that sell for £10. I was like, oh, I'll give you £10 for that. And then, no, that's like 40 quid, mate. I'm like, really? How come all these other games you're looking at Amazon and eBay and doing completely listing, but that one, they wouldn't do it. So yeah, so they finally got rid of me. I was like, cheers, guys. Finally left. Oh, like, you bastards. Literally, yeah. There's so much stock out back as well. You can literally just look, they had like a glass cabinet, and in behind was just like a little storage room. You can see like, oh my god, that. So loads of Amiga games and stuff out there. So yeah. So next time I'm gonna go there, and ask, you know, if it's £2 Amiga game, I'll literally take all 50 of them, rather than probably trying to sell them for 4 or 5 quid each, or maybe not selling them. So. Hopefully, yeah. So they had some good stuff in there. It's really good. I would recommend the shop when the owners are there. So yeah, just the little kids. I don't know who they were. The little punks. They weren't very friendly, but yeah. So I hit the road again, and that was about 3 o'clock. And yeah, I just drove home. I decided to go. Was it the M5? I don't know. Last time I went the 303. This time I went the other way, where I turned off at Heathrow. And Heathrow got a bit busy near the Heathrow junction, so suddenly a plane's like taking off. I'm like, fucking hell, where did that plane come from? It was well low. All the other ones I could see in the distance like quite high, but this one was like struggling to take off. Yeah, and then they got the motorway, sort of Reading to Swindon and back. Yeah, basically back to Cornwall and listen to the podcast again, the Retro Asylum guys. Yeah, and then finally got home. And no, I stopped at my mate's house in Weston-super-Mare because I like to break up the journey, so I stopped there. Always have a drink. Drinking a bite to eat from the local McDonald's just in Weston-super-Mare, and it's like 2 hours back home. I'm like, oh, that road when you get literally, I'm like, oh, it's 2 hours. And it's quite funny, literally by like Bristol, there's like the road's just full with shitloads of cars, and then further you get the Cornwall, it's like one less car, until you literally just the only one left on the road. About 8 or 9 o'clock, thinking, what's up? We're bloody everyone gone. So yeah, finally got home. And yeah, just went to sleep. I was working at 7 o'clock the next day, so I went home, shower, sleep. So this is the only time I literally got day after day. All my shifts have been pretty unsociable. So yeah, so finally got. So these were my pickups. I'm really happy, really happy. I probably did overspend on a couple of games. Maybe it evens itself out, innit? Gives and takes. The retro goddess, she gives and takes. So sometimes she gives. So yeah. So to be honest, I didn't spend that much money because I traded so much stuff in. So literally, I spent like the 30 quid. For the level up games, but because I wanted to get home, I still had stuff to trade in, so literally traded in half my trash, which I didn't really want, and got some really good stuff. So yeah, I'm looking forward to the next event. When is the next event? I think it might be Play Expo in Blackpool. So yeah, so I've been speaking to Craig and that. He goes, you really support the event. You come to most of the events. So because normally I book like a week off holiday. So maybe not for Play Expo in Blackpool, but maybe Play Expo in Manchester. I might be volunteering like, I don't know, like the Thursday and the Friday to basically go up there early and just help them set up and stuff. Just volunteer to help set them up. And on the Saturday and Sunday I just go around like a normal punter. So, and then they're going to give me free tickets, I think. So hopefully I'll get free tickets for the weekend, and I'll just literally just drive up and just help them, just volunteer and that. So it's good, just good to just hang around with members of the YouTube community. No, not the YouTube, the sort of the retro gaming community. And then on the Saturday and Sunday, hang around with the YouTube community. So yeah, Play Expo Blackpool. I'm still having a struggle getting one of the days off. I think basically I finish at 4 o'clock on Friday, but it takes like 8 hours to get off to Blackpool. And I've got Sunday off guaranteed. I'm just waiting to get a confirmation of Saturday off. Or was it the other way around? Basically, either Saturday or Sunday. There's one of them I definitely got off, and then I have to wait. It's just literally flip a coin whether I get or 33.33% occurring. Because one of them for it. No, it's actually on the Sunday. Because only one of the management team work on Sunday, and there's 3 of us. So yeah, I've got 33% of working. So hopefully, even if I do work, I might be able to swap it. So. But it all depends how much money. I'm a bit low on money at the moment, obviously, with my mortgage and everything, and my car insurance. I'm like, damn, I forgot about my car insurance. Literally on the Friday, I was like, so I'm minus £382 because that's what my bank, because that's what my my car insurance. I was like, damn, I forgot about the car insurance. Yeah. So it all depends. I am selling at a Geek convention, another sci-fi and comic convention in Exeter. I think that's the 4th of April. So yeah, so I've got that off. So yeah, so I'll be selling there, and hopefully I get £200 or £300 there, and then I'll be back up to 0, and then I get paid, and then I should be all fine and dandy. But yeah, but there is another event I might be going to at the end of April, but I don't know if it's at the Easter half term. So Play Expo in Blackpool, 50/50. And then obviously I spoke to the Retro Asylum guys, and there's an event called Retro Mania, and that's in Camden in London. And they're teaming up with is it Play Nations, the Play Nation shop as well. So there's going to be there's an event there in London, and that's Bank Holiday Monday in the May sort of Whitsun weekend. So I'm not quite sure. I'm trying to get that date. So yeah, I'll definitely be going to that one. So can't wait. It looks like. The 26th, yeah, that's the 26th of May. 26th of May. So yeah, so I need to book a train ticket, but trains are really expensive at the moment. So you have to sort of like keep on looking every day, and so they go from like 80 quid down to like 30 quid, and you don't even know why. That's even if the bloody roads are back up. Yeah, there's a retro, or sort of like a gaming event or car. I'll see what it is. Okay, where is it? Oh, the Insomnia Game Festival. And that's like April, like the 26th or something like that. Yeah, Insomnia, UK's biggest gaming festival. So they're like, it's basically a gaming festival. Yeah, it's like a proper gaming festival. So they have like tournaments, you have all the PC, local area network people, gaming halls for fun. There's literally hundreds. Music in the evening, meet and greets, panels. I think there's a European Gaming League, there's like the cosplay area, then you have like the retro gaming area, then you've got the Minecraft zone, indie zone. And then you've got it also includes the board games, like tabletop gaming, board games. And then you've got the gaming tech. So I've never actually been there before, but it says it's the UK's biggest. So I can imagine it's a bit like 2 or 3 of my events I go to just combined in one. And that's in Coventry. Where is it? Oh yeah, 18th of April to the 21st, Rico Arena. The UK's biggest gaming festival's landing. So that's not too far actually, that's not too far away. So you can actually take your own PC and then enter the competition with your own PC and stuff. There's even festival tickets, you can even take a tent, apparently. So which is weird. But yeah, there's stuff like League of Legends, normally it's a UK StarCraft Championship as well, Halo 3. It's a large esports event. I've literally never heard of it before, so hopefully I'll be going to that one. It'll be a different event. So that should be fun. So cool, yeah, so this is based on my, sorry I got sidetracked then. So cheers guys, I definitely had a brilliant weekend. If you can get to Geek 2015 next year, definitely do it, Especially if you've got like kids and that, take your kids there as well. Basically have all the gaming events, it's probably the best to sort of like share your experience with your children and stuff. But yeah, happy with my pickups. Probably spent a bit too much petrol. Petrol's so expensive, but yeah. So yeah, can't wait to the next event. So hopefully I'm going to the Rico Arena. I think it's Rico Arena. It's in Coventry anyway. And that's where the football stadium used to be, the Rico Stadium. So yeah, cheers guys. Oh yeah, thanks for all the subs. literally, yeah, a couple of milestones. I've reached 1,000 people on Twitter. I've reached 600 people on YouTube. And one of my videos has gone past 10,000, my Game Boy one. So yeah, so pretty chuffed. So thanks guys. The last 2 or 3 days, I posted my Out About videos. I've got like an extra like 20, 30 subscribers in the last literally 2 or 3 days, or since Monday. So yeah. So cheers guys, thanks for watching, thanks for sharing, and yeah, feel free to message. Sorry if I take so long to message back. It's normally a 2 or 3 day delay, because basically I don't really turn my PC on. And I used to be able to message on the iPad, but now I can't. For some reason my web browser on my PC is basically, not really working that well, so I can only literally click on it and go on my web browser for about 2 minutes. I'm like trying to respond to a video, and it keeps on crashing all the time. It's Firefox. I don't know why it keeps on crashing. I don't understand. So normally when I do my videos, I literally have spent about an hour. Literally open the browser, quickly put it in there, and then it crashes, and then it takes literally about 10 attempts to upload. Because luckily I got a fast connection. I got a 40 megabyte connection. So something like this video would take about 15 minutes, but I have to do it like 5 times. Yeah, so cheers guys.